Hey everybody, welcome to PDQ Live. Today we've got a great show. It's the show after Patch Tuesday, which means we've got a Package Wednesday. We're going to talk about printers, everybody's favorite topic, and we're going to do another edition of the Summer Games. But before we get started, Kelly, what have you got for us?
I've got some announcements that are exciting. Can I just tell you, exciting? Sysadmin Day, Hall of Fame, nominations close tomorrow. Okay, so if there is a system administrator that you think is the best of the best of the best, maybe it's even you, go to a page, and I will put the link here in the chat, and get your nominations in. Like I said, they do close tomorrow, and another exciting thing is there is one slot that we are going to allow the community to vote on. So we'll have probably about 5 potentials, and we'll go into Discord and let you vote on who you think is most deserving to be in the Hall of Fame. That is announcement number 1. Number 2, we have a conference that we'll be attending on July 15th through the 18th. Our very own Eric McCann and Zach Fagan. They're going to be at PSU Mac Admins Conference in State College, PA. So go on, say hi. We have a booth, and our booth is always better than everyone else's. So that's really all I have to say about that.
Our swag definitely is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But for real, the Hall of Fame is a fantastic thing. Let's get at least 5 or 6 more today.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right after the show.
The
There's 5 or 6
nominations
people
close.
here watching that haven't done it. Let's do it right after the show.
Yeah.
I like the community aspect actually quite a bit.
I do too.
If you haven't voted for your friends in Discord especially, what's stopping you? Vote,
Yeah, do
right?
it.
Yeah.
Nominate.
And the nominations close tomorrow, but
Yeah.
I think we're still accepting bribes for another week or 2, right?
Yeah, obviously.
At least, yeah. I'll put my Cash App in the chat here in a little bit.
There you go.
All right. Let's get started with this. Brock, talk to us about Patch Tuesday. What happened?
Oh, Patch. I don't like this.
Patch Tuesday! He beat me to it.
It's what happens when Drew's not here to keep us in line. So yeah, Patch Tuesday. It was pretty good. It was a solid month. A lot of patches. We had 140 that I counted. Uh-oh.
Keep going. You're
We
good.
good?
You're good.
We're good.
Go ahead.
All right, 140. 14 of those were critical.
What?
Like 10% if my math's
That's
not wrong.
wild. Okay.
But already known or exploited, there was only one. So there were 0 days, but one was publicly known. So just not actively being exploited out in the wild.
Okay.
So it's not like everything's on fire this month, but there are some good ones. This first one, and this is the highest rated one, coming in at 9.8. Now this takes advantage of a heap-based buffer overflow in Spinago extended negotiation. Extra points to whoever in chat can tell me what that stands for without looking it up. But this one's rated so high because it's like network attack vector, no privileges required, not complex at all. It's got like everything going for it
All
except
the
that it's
markers.
not like publicly known yet,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
if it was publicly known, this would definitely be a 10. Next highlight, we've got CVE 2025 48001. This one takes advantage of a time of check, time of use race condition, otherwise known as TACTUA. I don't know if that's
You've
how
got
it's
some
actually.
great acronyms.
I don't know if that's actually how it's said, but
I liked it.
but this one's interesting because this one is an exploit to bypass BitLocker's security features.
Oh,
So
That's nifty.
yeah, so this is here's my train of thought with this one. If you like the whole point of like BitLocker, somebody steals your device, right?
Yeah.
Your information is encrypted. It's still safe. They can't get to it, you know.
Sure.
But with this out there, if somebody has already stolen your laptop and just like, hey, I'm just going to hang on to it and wait for an exploit to come out that
It
I can.
offline?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, what do you do in that situation? This person now has your. It's not like you can go to the bad guy and be like, hey, do you mind if I borrow my laptop back, update it real quick, and give it back to you so it's still protected? Right?
So we could be in the same boat we were
Am I
before,
missing
or at least I
something
thought
here?
we were
It
in.
seems like if any device is stolen out there and just not updated with this, then they'll eventually be able to get to your data. I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last up, this is a CVE 2025 49719. Now, this is a exploit for Microsoft SQL Server. Now, this one, an attacker could theoretically send a specially crafted request over the network to a SQL server and gain, sensitive information, right? This is bad mainly because just SQL servers everywhere. So if you're running SQL Server or your vendors are running SQL Server, anyone, your grandmother's running a SQL Server, tell them to update.
So is this like actual full-on SQL, or is this like SQL Express? Too?
Full on SQL.
Okay, so SQL Express that gets bundled with a bunch of stuff.
I don't think that one is involved.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. This is the full on SQL Server.
Okay. Well, that's an exciting Patch Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, and I was just looking online, kind of like as the aftermath. DHCP issues, was SUS not syncing? It was some fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. So because it was Patch Tuesday, that means we're here for a Package Wednesday, right? Kelly,
You are correct.
what do we have?
Well, we have new packages in the package library. And also, I need to point this out. This is very cool. Our packages after Patch Tuesday were updated. 95% of them were updated within the first few hours.
It was like the first two,
Yeah.
right?
So if you are looking for up-to-date packages, this is the place. I mean, seriously, kudos to the packaging team. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so here's what we have new in the package library. I don't know what this one is. Brave?
The browser?
It's a browser.
But I know what it's not. It's not that right there.
It could be that.
It kind of
Could
is.
be.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
But we have Brave, Camtasia, Devolution's RDM. It sounds like a video game, doesn't it? That's pretty cool.
It does.
Kind of does.
MySQL Workbench, Obsidian. That's a throwback to, I do believe, Star Trek DS9 and the Obsidian Order from the
exactly where that comes
Cardassians. And finally, Tree Size.
What's that?
I have no idea.
I like Tree Size. Tree Size is
What is it?
it shows you.
Is it a Winterstat type of?
Yeah,
Wiz
yeah,
tree,
like Winterstat.
tree size?
So it's a
Yeah,
visual way to
those are great.
see directory structure and how big it is, and yeah,
That is pretty
it's
cool.
visual. It's visual.
I like that. So that's what's new and exciting in the package library this week.
Could you imagine though if it was Brave the movie? You just opened up Connect and there was a package there to deploy the movie out to somebody.
We're starting to encroach in Disney Plus space.
Yeah.
We're gonna start distributing Brave.
No problem.
In partnership with Disney Plus.
I'd like to point out, Kelly, when I'm behaving, the chat thinks I'm bored.
I know.
So, there's no middle ground for me.
There is.
It's on or off.
It's on or off.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the only options for me. So
Binary.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Here's.
Yeah.
I'm trying to muster the I'm excited,
He's
but I
not.
just can't get
Have a
it.
stinger to get you ready.
Okay. Lord, I wish I could say this was quick.
It's not.
Here's
It's
a
not.
long
It's
tech
not.
tip.
Here's a long tech tip.
Uh-huh.
All right. You got printers. Everybody has printers. I hate printers.
Yes, everyone hates printers.
We started talking about this in the pre-show. Use the right tool for the job, right? Use your policy, use Intune, use printer logic, use something else. But I understand that's not available for everyone.
Well, the first question I asked Josh was why? Why isn't it available to everyone?
Well, I was going
Yeah.
to say there is a good reason
Here's-
why behind you use those tools.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't always get you what you need when you need it, right? Maybe you're helping some nonprofit that doesn't have money. They don't have anything on prem, but they have that MFP that somebody donated that's sitting in the corner. Maybe you've got
how much?
a remote office that doesn't have a server, so you don't have a print server, you don't have Intune. There's a bunch of different reasons why. Or remember that printers live in user land.
Yeah.
So if a user can add a printer, a user can also remove a printer or break a printer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So everyone gets the help desk call. My printer's not working, right?
Yep.
I don't have it. I don't see it. I don't do this. In that situation, what are your options really if you don't have a different tool, right? You end up walking them through how to install a printer on the phone or a Zoom call. That's fun. Love doing that.
Yes.
Great.
True.
Love it. You end up remote desktop into their machine and you do it yourself. Also, not fun. Don't love that.
True.
Or generally you can tell them to hey, log off and log on, and that fixes the issue, which
Yeah.
it
Right.
would. But then you always get the pushback of I don't want to.
Yep.
So-
Alex doesn't have a print server. Okay.
Here's what
All
you
right.
can do in any one of those situations or some other situation where your regular tooling isn't working. Here's something you can throw in the back pocket. It's something you can build for your help desk to help them out. Okay. Let's say you are in one of those situations where you have a print server, but it's just not mapped. This is the one that you built, the first package you built, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
3.
how to add a printer with the print server, but we don't have one. So this
we
should
don't
work.
have one.
This should work. This should work, right?
Yes.
It's this easy. Add a printer, connection name. It's the UNC path of your print server, and then like your printer name.
Yes.
Really, really hard.
Our pretend server.
Okay.
Server name.
Here's the only gotcha. The
Yes.
only gotcha with these
Yes.
is run it as the logged on user.
Or it won't work.
Or yes.
Yes.
It doesn't
Yes,
work.
Yes. Yes.
So here's if you have a print server, that's just the one little commandlet. But nobody's here to see that because everybody knew that one. Everyone's
Wait.
here.
Step 2.
Oh, step 2.
You forgot step 2. Oh.
I know step 2.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Step 2.
Why am I talking?
We're also going to get there. We're going to get
Okay,
there. I promise. A printer formerly known as Prince. Here's what everybody came to see.
Yes.
All right. There's a couple steps involved in this, and they have to be done in the right order.
Yes.
If there's an order of operations here, right, the first thing we got to do is we got to get drivers to device. So we copy all of these driver files to a device, and I'm just throwing it in C printers. Okay. So I'm throwing it there. That gets all of the stuff from that you're going to need.
Mhm.
And then how did you get this directory? Most manufacturers anymore are shipping their drivers as an executable.
Mhm.
So you run it, you tell it to extract somewhere, grab everything that it extracts. That's what we're uploading here. Okay. We dump it into C printers. Next thing we got to do is we got to get those drivers into the driver store.
Yep.
So this is not installing the driver. This is making them available.
Right.
Right. This is available for install.
Because them just sitting in File Explorer is not doing anything.
Exactly. Right. And so you call an old utility,
Mhm.
PMP util,
Yep.
and you tell it to install, and I give it a path of C printers. The folder I uploaded was called drivers. So I call it here drivers. And I'm saying grab all of the INFs. You can probably be more targeted here and pick the specific ones you need. But I'm like, you know what? Just grab and put them all available in the driver store there. Okay. Now we're off to when the doves cry. And I cried.
By the way, I just got to add this in there. Josh was not amused by my naming conventions because this was such a hassle, but I was.
Okay. Keep in mind, these two steps,
Yes.
where we're adding to the store and copying driver files, we're running as local system. I need admin access to do this.
But you got to pay attention to that,
Yep.
right?
You
It
need admin
matters. This matters.
Yes. Step 3, I'm now in user land.
Yes.
Right. Now I'm adding a thing, so I'm going to run this.
Wait, go back to the
logged on
name.
user.
Go back to the name, please. You got to. When the doves and Josh cried because he was very annoyed at this point.
The thing is like the actual contents of this, I wouldn't even call it a script. These commands,
It is.
it's simple.
It is, but you have to break it apart because there are some failures, right?
You've got to
we had to
go
troubleshoot.
you've got to get the right stuff. Okay. And it all has to do with that driver management.
Yes.
So make sure you get it there. And getting the INFs there is the first part. The next part is actually the hard part. And it's actually
Yes.
this like first comment here in the script
Yes.
is you've got to call it by the right name, right? So even like our driver, the actual driver was LMA
Yes.
DUP40.INF up here. But when you open that up and actually look at it, the actual friendly name you have to call it by is Lexmark MS510 Series XL.
Which I hate that because you have to go looking for that information.
No, but here,
Dude.
fun tip: print out the printer test page. I'm not kidding.
Yes.
That would have saved us so much time.
That would have saved a ton of time. So like, I guess the quick tech tip of this is if you're going to do this, go install the printer manually on some device,
Print the test page.
print the test page, see what it looks like, get the friendly driver name because it'll actually print it there. Then you don't have to open the INF. You don't have to run PNP util /enum devices and then with the class name print spool and then extract it all out of there because that also sucks too.
Do you think that is across all brands though, like HP,
Well,
Canon?
I don't know.
What was that one?
This is
Lexmark.
a Lexmark. It was just what we had laying.
And this is a really old printer. Anyway, but yeah, who knows?
Okay, so moving on, we add the print driver name, right? So we there, and then we got to give it a port. Port names can be whatever you want, and it's Purple Rain, and we give it the printer host address, which in our case is this IP. Okay, so now I've got the drivers in the store. I just installed it with the Add Printer driver, and then I created a port that's available to use and to match the port with the destination, and now I can combine it. So now I'm going to add the printer to the user with the driver name, this friendly name again, the name I want to give the printer. This can, again, be anything you want, and the port name, Purple Rain we created above. And then this is Tara's addition that I think is a great addition. This is adding it as the default printer.
Oh, if you want. And to be fair, this was Jordan, not me, obviously, but go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, this is then defaulting it, right? And so you can just replace this name here with whatever it is you want.
And just comment this out if you don't want to set this as the default.
Or break this out
Just
into
take
its
it off,
own package. Like all of this is recyclable to do different things with printers, right? Like so you can build some printer packages for your help desk staff or for you who's sick of getting help desk calls.
So you could have different packages for different printers to set them as the default. And you 100%. Could just send that out and be like, oh, now this is your default.
Now it's your default. Now it's your default. Now it's your default. So you could have this whole built out thing. But please don't. If you have to do it, I get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So there's a blog article that Brock wrote, and then there's a GitHub repository that has the script that Jordan did a few years back. So I think Drew will attach those to the YouTube video here so you can reference back to all those.
Got it. Finally, I cleaned up my mess. Remove item, see printers. Okay. Should we deploy this thing?
Yes.
As we all chuckle.
All right, I tested it this morning. We're gonna deploy it again though, all right? So let's make sure that we're not doing anything. This is, what is this? Kim Wexler? We're going to do it live.
What we really should do, we should have brought the printer right out here and then had you print a page and stuff. No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it does work, but yeah.
Okay, look, nothing magic up my sleeve. There's no printer that was formerly known as Prince here. Let's deploy it.
Ooh, Marcel's saying that there's actually a community KB on Discord too. About using it too.
Ooh, that's very nice.
Yeah, definitely check that out.
Love that. All right, let's go to deployments here.
This
we'll
printer,
see it's in progress.
We could get it as in the data closet, but we're not going to.
Look at this. This was my morning.
No, that was part of that was yesterday, wasn't? Well, this morning
this
was.
This is just from this morning.
This was.
Then we can jump in here to Kim, and you can look at me struggle here this morning as well, because I like to show everyone kind of see me struggle.
Does the printer have paper in it? Because if you want, you can print something. I'll walk over here and grab it.
It does have paper.
Oh yeah, we can try it.
But no, it's actually really low on ink. So let's not push it because that was my other struggle.
Oh, I'm gonna push it
because I was afraid Josh was going to just lose it when I told him it was
look up here.
Down on toner.
Like remember when you're removing printers and adding printers, right? If a port's in use, you got to get rid of that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
PowerShell non-interactive mode.
Oh, we're logged on. Wait, what? That was the error you got this morning. Remember when we tried to log into?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. You know what? We like errors.
Where we are at? Oh. It still works.
It still works, though.
I'll take that. Let's see.
Well, Marcel is right. We did get that error when we tried to do it to one that no one was logged into, but we were actively logged into this one.
To print for fun and testing. Okay, look, it's already our default printer, so that part worked too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Marcel, look, he was correct because we did have that error this morning.
Oh, I heard a beep.
Yep, there it is.
Did you guys hear the beep?
I did. I heard it.
Kelly's going to get
Kelly got it.
I'm genuinely kind of surprised at this work, and that makes me happy. So,
I mean, when it comes down to it,
Your print came through.
yay!
I don't know why I just was doing
No BS.
Hercules.
Kelly would have made a great newsie.
Good.
He is an Izzy.
All right.
He's great at everything.
Can we all now collectively as a community agree to not do printers for at least another 2 years?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like, yes, there are better tools for the situation, but that's always the case with IT. It's like, if you have a better tool for the job, use it. Yeah. If you don't, then you're going to use whatever you have access to.
Yeah.
So this is just another
Here's your hack and slash.
Yep.
If you need it, there's a down and dirty way to do it. All right, can we do something fun now, guys?
And Josh, I will promise you right now, I will not hassle you on printers for another at least year and a half.
All right, let's set this up.
2 years.
All right. Summer Games. Here we are again. All right. If I remember right, I'm losing.
How are we behind? Brock and Andrew, I think, have been playing remotely, but you and I are losing desperately.
Well, I'm
It's
the
amazing.
losiest loser by far.
Losiest loser. Okay.
Jake, do we have a slide or something that shows the scores as they are?
All I have is this guy right here.
Okay. Well, this is a reminder for how we're actually going to get more points today. But if I remember the standings right, I think it's Brock, Andrew, Tara,
and you.
and then the losiest loser.
So you've got like 8. I think Tara's got 10.
10?
Oh.
All I know is that I have to take first place 2 times in a row to even be competitive. But I also need you to lose.
Okay.
I believe in
This
you.
might be the day.
Yeah. So I need you to lose and I need to win.
All right.
Is the only way this is going to
Does
happen.
no one notice
Oh,
the
we
table is
found it.
disgusting?
We do have
13,
the current
12, 11.
standings.
And
So
I was wrong.
right here.
You're at
Yeah.
7.
There they are. 13, 12, 11, and 7.
Hey, huge shout out to Kel and Fortress for rocking Team Brock last week.
Shut up, Brock.
Shut up,
Are you listening to him?
All right.
Hey, for a second there, I was watching it because I was out of town. I was watching it. I was like, oh man, nobody's gonna pick my team. They're gonna have to force someone to join Team Brock. Thank you guys. That's the big shout out.
Okay.
Winning was a bonus.
Do you want me to tell
Well,
you
it's
a
like-
little bit about how this is gonna
Yeah, because you called an audible and ran out in the pre-show. So what are we doing?
Okay, so this is a variation of beer pong. You guys are going to have ping pong balls. We have the little pyramid of cups on the table. The bottom of the cup has a point value. It will either be a 1, a 5, or a 10. Just kind of randomized. Now, instead of beer in the cups, I put random food items. Now, here's the variation. If your ping pong ball goes into a cup, in order to get the point, you have to consume at least one thing that's in the cup. Okay, just one. Just one.
Okay. Let's do something fun. Here, eat this random food.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how many things are up in the 7-Eleven that I don't want to
I know. I'm like going mentally just
Okay,
like.
so here's
pickled hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
I could do that. That'll be fine.
I only got one thing from the 7-Eleven. I scrounged around elsewhere,
Oh.
so.
Oh, good. He went and grabbed that framed bug out of the gym.
And I guess I have to.
Imagine.
Do I have to play as Andrew?
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, you do.
All right. And we'll need that mic on so we can hear the ping pong balls. So I want you to do. I want each of you to throw one ball at a time.
All right.
Ooh,
I think you've got are the balls over on that table? The one that just moved?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right up.
All right. As a group, do we decide, do we have to bounce the ball or can we just
However
shoot it?
you want. However you want to get it in the table is totally fine.
All right.
Hang on, and I'll come out and I'll shag the balls.
Shag them.
All right. I think, Brock, since you're winning, I think you have to go first.
That's pressure.
Is that fair?
Are we doing it from here?
Yeah.
We're standing up?
I think we're doing it from here, are we?
Yeah, you're seated.
Oh, we're seated.
Yeah.
Then how's Kelly getting in this action? I mean, Andrew, not Kelly.
He can sit right here. He'll fit.
All right.
Okay, so are we doing one ball at a time? Me? Okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Here we go.
Brock is up, everybody. This
Trying to think,
is
underhand
intense.
or overhand?
This is competition at its finest.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even hit
That.
the table.
Woof.
Am I going second one?
Bad.
I know.
Hang on.
It's-
All right. That means, so if we're going first to last, doesn't that mean our good friend Andrew? Are you up?
Okay. Here's Andrew.
It's going good.
The best angle.
Should I bounce or just let's bounce?
I was
Not
trying-
to mention they have another
Nada.
disadvantage, which is the studio lights in their faces.
That is true. They are very bright.
All right, Tara.
Tara.
Oh, okay.
A little far, but
This might be
nice
a long
form.
Here we go.
It's going good.
I'm going to get this one, right?
Oh my!
Oh
we
my
graded.
gosh.
Now what
How
does
many
he gotta
points?
eat? And how many points?
5.
5 points for Josh.
All right.
Josh.
Oh, what do I have to... Ooh, hey, I can do that.
That's big,
I like
Josh.
some Gouda. Who doesn't like Gouda?
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. All right. How many rounds?
We
We
ordering-
also do
okay.
have here our official Pong rules. So I will make sure to keep those on the TV there.
All right.
So if you score, you get the ball back. Did you just do that?
Oh, I did. Oh,
Okay, then
I
you
it
get to
back.
go again.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
If you score, you get to keep going.
Oh, that was close.
That was
That
close.
was
close.
Okay.
Here's
And now
Thank you.
you got to remove that cup that he just
Oh, you do?
hit.
Ooh, is that cup gone?
It should be.
All right.
I just moved him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh!
Gravity was not on your side.
Dang.
Oh, wait, whose turn?
It's you.
Andrew?
Andrew.
Andrew, hey, you're pretty good at PowerShell, right? You're pretty.
PowerShell.
Just long on the bounce.
What are you
There's up.
eating, Josh? Again?
A slice of Gouda.
Hey, that's a nice little prize. I love Gouda.
So close.
If it's not smoked, it's not Gouda.
All right, here we go. Oh,
My
he hits.
gosh.
He rims
Close.
it.
You guys are terrible.
We're terrible.
yeah.
Okay.
He
I
rims
feel like
it.
the way to go is to bounce, but man, it's really hard to aim the bounce. Okay.
The fact that you have to sit down is definitely the challenge.
Oh my gosh.
Oof. All right. Well, nope, none for Brock. All right, Andrew.
We
Last
might
one.
need more than 3 balls.
It's
Come
going
on.
good.
Oh! What a spin.
How many points
There you
does
go,
Andrew
Andrew.
get?
And
Is that a 10?
10.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Josh.
And I could have cheese and meat or candy.
Oh, you take the candy.
Yep. Going
So,
Wow.
candy. Okay.
so
Of course he gets
Okay.
the
Brock has.
He knew which one it
Or no,
was.
Josh has 5 points. Andrew has 10.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh, wait, let me randomize these again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah,
can
yeah,
still tell
yeah,
which
that's
one's
right.
the 10
I'm,
with the
I'm
meat
shooting
stick.
for that one.
Whose
The
turn
summer
is it?
games are
I like how he
underway.
moved it up to the front when it was
Was that
his
your
turn to
third
go.
shot? Was that your last shot too?
Yeah, my shot.
Whose turn is it?
You.
Oh, good. Okay.
When you made that one, did you go again?
5.
Yeah! You didn't tell me I couldn't get up.
I think
That's
they
true.
did say you had to be sitting down.
What? Look.
You
look.
didn't tell me that.
It's not on the rules.
Oh my
The
god.
rules are right there.
You
Well,
told me nothing.
that's a rule, an unwritten
Of course,
rule.
I can't eat cheese, but okay. Can I have anything
That's a
like
gentleman's
this,
rule, but
Kelly?
Tara's not a gentleman.
I'm not.
All right.
A lady, indeed.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So does that? Go. Brock, you're just out. I bet.
Dude, I've hit the rim twice.
Here. Let's at least let you get one. You got to get one.
There's more. Oh, Brock,
You're gonna need a lot more
You're
balls.
good.
Okay.
I mean, I'm getting them in the vicinity. Or
You're in the right zip code.
yeah.
Oh,
Why do I-
Maybe not. Nope. Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Dang. You know
Well,
what? You were robbed.
Out of like 4 of those, they all
Not
like
meant
hit.
to
count.
get any
They
points
should
today,
all
Brock.
count, is what I'm going to say.
I do like hearing the ping pong balls as they bounce across the
I do. I
studio.
like that too.
There you go.
So that is
half of those we're never finding again.
the next round of the summer games. We only had 2 people actually score points.
We did.
So Josh adds 5 to his point total, and Andrew adds 10.
I think that might be the final of the summer games.
Wait,
Is
what?
that the final?
I think that was the final.
This is it?
We'll
What's he
decide.
saying?
Well,
Okay.
Summer goes through August, and I have good ideas for next week.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Brock does have good ideas.
we'll talk about it.
I feel
right.
like for the finale, we got to do something pre-produced and like kind of like a good send-off. You know?
Flaming skydiving.
Well, we should have
Yeah.
done flaming beer pong, but you know.
We should have. I wanted to light them on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Reminder, go nominate someone for the Sysadmin Hall of Fame. You all know somebody. We all do. They deserve it. Thanks for watching. For PDQ, I'm Josh.
I'm Tara.
I'm Brock.
Thank you very much for joining the webcast today. We do so appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. Leave us your comments and join us on Discord. That is where the fun happens. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you back here next time.